Good morning, guys. Last night you saw that on the other video. I finished in the evening just before the sunset, and it was a bit dark, so I couldn't record for you because the floor is also black. You couldn't see it. So where we had not finished, because the oil ran out, we did that, but we started right from the beginning. We started in the kitchen. And I don't know if you notice in other videos, as we step outside in the dust and we walk in, the places we walk in mostly, which is especially this area of the kitchen, it was getting like whiter and whiter from dust outside. It was like the dust was drinking the oil. And the oil was also being absorbed by the floor, of course. But so yesterday I started right from the kitchen and I came with it again, repeated because last time I was really skimping as well because I was aware that the oil was limited. And anyway, we came all through this way. And I had skipped this portion here because this wire was sitting there and the wire is quite heavy. I tried to move it yesterday and I could barely move it. And all these dirty marks, Amon was returning the stove finally to the kitchen and we're returning in the fridge. But we'll leave the chairs and the rest of the couches in the bedroom to let the floor drink it because it is a disaster with dogs. If you ever do this, do it before you're close to moving if you've got dogs or children. Because, oh my word. So we put this mat here for them so they have somewhere to sleep when they're in the house because they keep wanting to be in the house. Look at all the paws. They can't sit still, and so the grease is everywhere. And Moana woke up this morning and jumped on this chair. So, and in these, so it's a mini disaster. We have to clean the chairs and everything. Fighting with the cat because the cat is able to climb on other places. I knew he was going to walk here and jump on the beds, and I was trying to stop him from doing that, so I kind of took him outside. So yeah, the whole house is done, and I think this week I'm gonna keep the kids out of the house as they come for Bible club. Maybe I'll keep it short if it's hot outside. So anyway, that's that. And today I'm cleaning all the dishes in the cupboard. We thought that we were going to paint the walls and we haven't been able to get paint yet. So I was waiting for that before I wash all the dishes in the cupboard. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wash the dishes that got dusty from when the ground was a bit more raw. So yeah. So after I finished oiling the floor last night, I was too finished. I thought I was gonna wash dishes, and that didn't happen. So I have to wash dishes from last night, and before I can actually tackle the dishes that are sitting in the cupboard. So it's a lot. It's gonna take a minute. I wish I had some music, but my phone is still charging. So yeah. So these are the dishes that I gotta tackle before I can get inside the cupboard. So a kettle is one of those things that don't get washed every day. We actually just use it, forget to wash it. But a lot of times what happens is that it sits on the stove for a long time. And what happens is when you're cooking, most times it's there sitting on the stove because we use it on the propane stove. And then it catches like splashes of grease. Like I'll notice even like after I wash it sometimes when I'm cooking something, it will be sitting there and it catches splashes of grease. And because we use it, we forget to wash it sometimes. And like you see all these things are grease marks that have set over a little period of time. So we have these sandpapers that sometimes when we don't have a pot scorer, they actually seem to work better. That's what we use to clean it. And inside, I don't have much vinegar. After we were pickling, I see a little bit of vinegar at the bottom of the bottle. I'll see if there is enough for me to use, and normally I'll put it in the what you call, inside the kettle, and cover it and boil it. And it's like, as you boil the kettle, the vinegar, it loosens all the lime. The water is hard water. Some people's borehole water is salty, but this particular water is not salty, and we are blessed in that. But what was I saying? But yeah, so normally we use vinegar to basically get rid of the lime, because the lime inside the kettle tends to harden. But you know what, as I'm touching the kettle right now, I feel that the lime that's in there is soft. I don't even know how come, but it's soft. Check out this. So yeah, the one that's on the edge of the kettle, the one that's sitting on the bottom of the kettle, is actually hard. That's the lime. So yeah, I do try to remember the kettle every now and then. I always say to Amon, if someone sees the state of your kettle, they'll refuse your coffee. It's crazy. But anyway, let me carry on cleaning it on the outside. Fresh sandpaper. Voila, the kettle is looking nice and shiny. I think I'm going to keep it here on the countertop so that it avoids grease on the stove. I'm gonna put a cloth on the door so we can kind of wipe our feet here when we enter.
Or leave our shoes.
It's easy for me to leave my shoes, but it's not practical for you.
Make a plan.
Okay.
So we're doing sadza with I don't know what they call it in English, but in Shona they call it zuyo. So this sadza has gone so viral in Harare, so famous that people actually get sadza and zuyo for about $10 a plate. So this is Tsego's one. I'm going to do mine.
This mealy meals makes you super full super fast. I was saying to Amon, if I were still sticking to my plant-based lifestyle, this would be a way to satisfy the stomach. Because that was what I struggled with when I was trying to do it full-time deliberately. It's a battle with the hunger.
So a lot of people don't like eggs because of the oil it produces. And Tshegofatso is one of those people who doesn't like oil. But the soup is yummy. But this now is yummy. Here we go. Then leftovers for the evening. Go.
Are you gonna have your okra for lunch? Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye.